As a coach, it's vital to understand how to make and edit videos for marketing purposes, for social media, because as we all know, in this day and age, you need a social media presence in order to compete. Or what about a series of testimonials or videos for your clients or potential clients? My name is Jover Steeg and I help coaches utilize AI in a mindful and effective way for both their personal and business lives. And in this video, I will teach you how to use the tool Tella, which is a video editing tool that enables you to make and edit videos in a very effective and easy way. So you find Tella by going to tella.tv, and then you immediately see a long page full of information about what Tella does. There is a 7-day free trial, no credit card required, which makes it very easy for you to get acquainted with Tella. When we go to pricing, we see that there are two packages. There's the Pro and there's the Premium. But for you, the Pro would probably suffice. And this video is all about the Pro version. So it costs $15 per month, but when you pay on a monthly basis instead of a yearly basis, you pay $19 per month. And again, you can try it for free first. After you've created an account and you've logged in, then you see automatically the welcome screen. And you see here a few options like record a video, customize your video, share your video. There's information about Tella for the Mac OS and for Slack. And it's here where you can also add the Chrome extension if you use the Chrome browser, which is highly recommended. But more about this later. On the left-hand side, we have the option to record a new video. We can upload videos that we've created outside of Tella, so with a different program or a different device that we then can edit here in Tella. When we click on welcome, then you see this welcome screen. And when you click on all videos, then you see all the videos that you've created in Tella. And then from here, we can continue to edit a video or to share a video or to add a video to a playlist. But before we can add the video to a playlist, we need to create a playlist, which we can do here below all videos. So here next to playlists, we click on the plus sign, and then we're going to give the playlist a name. So let's say I am creating videos about the Canva tool. Then I'm going to give the playlist the name Canva Tools. And in description, I'll write videos about the Canva tool. And then I click save. And now you see that the playlist appears here. And now let's say we want to add the second video to the playlist. Then we just hover with the mouse over the video and click on add to playlist. Then we click on the search bar and it automatically finds Canva tools because it's the only playlist. So we click on it and then click done. And now the number 1 appears, meaning that there is only one video in this playlist. So now we're going to click on record video. Now it's possible to record a video and you can use your camera, you can share your screen, or you can do both. And when you click on share screen, it is possible to select the entire screen, so you can share the entire screen and enable system audio if you want. You can select a particular window, or you can select a particular tab of the browser that you're using. When you click on quick, you will record a video, and after you're done, you immediately have the option to share the video. So you record one video, and then Tella brings you to the completed video page. And from there, you can share the video, but you can also click on edit. So you can go back to the edit page where you'll be able to edit that video. So that's basically an option for quick video creation that you then immediately can share. If you click on multi, you can record multiple videos or multiple clips in a row. So as you can see here, you see clip 1. That means that when I'm done with this video, that will become clip 2. And when I record a new video, it will become clip 3. And then when I'm done with all the clips, then I can edit all these clips and turn them into one single video. And that's the option that I use for my YouTube videos. When you click on select, then you can select a video that was recorded previously in Tella, and then you can continue to edit that video or maybe add that video to other clips that you've created. And when you click on upload, then you can upload video files that you have created in a different program or device. Here you see multiple videos, multiple clips in a row that were recorded with a multi option. And I will use this as an example to showcase the AI features and edit features. So when you go to the edit video page, you probably will see the layout section already. And if you don't see it, you can always click here on layout to make this section appear. So in this section, you can decide how you want to position your face and the screen that you have shared. So this is my favorite setting, but you can change it like this, or maybe like this, or like this, or like this, depending on where you want to share the video. You can also select portrait and have it like this, or you can select square. You can have the video like this or like this. But again, my favorite is here in white. And then to have my face somewhere at the bottom, like this. You can also manually decrease or increase the size of the screen, for example, by clicking on it and then moving it like this, for example, or I click on the face and then I can decrease, increase the size, or move it like this. So that's also possible. It's also possible to add a particular layout to a particular section of a video. So let's say in this video, I want this new layout to appear at this point in the timeline. So I click here on the timeline and now I click on add layout. And then let's say we want for this new layout to disappear and transition to the old layout at this point in the timeline. So I click here on the timeline and I click on add layout again. So you see now it has become a separate section. So now that I click on it, I can change the layout to, let's say, one where my face is shown on the right-hand side. So this one. You can also give it a transition. So we click on transition and we can give this split here a haircut transition, and at the beginning of this section, we're going to give it a smooth transition. So let's now see how that looks like. So now we're going to see the old layout or the original layout, and then it's going to transition into a new layout, and then it goes back to the original layout. So let's see first if Canva is able to recognize all these objects. So we click on click. That was the smooth transition. Canva, when we hover with the mouse over the birds, then you see they become purple, meaning that Canva and now it went back to the original layout, and that was the hard cut transition that you saw. And if you want to give all the clips in the row the exact same layout, then you don't need to do it manually. What you simply do is when you have chosen a particular layout in any of the clips below, then you simply click on apply to matching clips. And now you see that every single clip has the exact same layout, where my face is visible on the right-hand side. Let's now explore the AI features, which can be found when we click on Trim, the top option in the menu. And when we click on Trim, we see multiple interesting features. The first one being buffers. So it says save 8 seconds by removing the silent parts at the start and end of your video. So it already recognized the silent parts at the beginning and end of my video. And as you can see here in the timeline, the first part is silent because when I click play, I don't say anything in the first few seconds. So when I click on remove buffers, you will see that the beginning of this video, this section, will be deleted. So I click on remove buffers. And as you can see, it is now gone. And when I start playing the video, Magic Studio, I start talking immediately. The next option is silences. So in this video, there are no silences and there are no filler words. So words like so it does not recognize any words in this clip, but let's try another clip. So let's go to clip number 4. And it recognized 10 silences. But when I click on fast, it will recognize 17 silences. But if I want to make the video even faster, and I click on faster, then it will recognize 29 silences that I can remove. And as it says here, when I remove those 29 silences, it will save 15 seconds. But if you want to give your video a natural flow, then I would suggest to select natural. So let's now click on remove 10 silences, and then that will then save 12 seconds. So clip number 4 has a filler word, and let's see if we can find it. So below there is this transcript section that we can check. So I click now on edit, and let's find that filler word. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. So when we go back and I click on remove one filler word, and we go back to the transcript, then probably we'll see that that is gone. You see, it is deleted. So what I can do here is, if I don't like a particular sentence and I want to delete that section of the video, instead of playing with the timeline here and finding that section and deleting that section, I can simply delete the sentence. So let's say when you hover over these individuals here, I can select that sentence and then delete from video. So what happens is that section will be automatically deleted in this video. Let's now try again. So let's say we're going to select a big chunk of the video, and we're going to delete it, delete from video. Then you see here below, this section got deleted. So when I click play, eraser, it is possible to remove objects from a photo. So it jumps straight away from this section to that section because I deleted those sentences. And when I click on restore, then you will see that this section comes back. So I click on restore, and that section has now returned in the timeline. Other features that you can find when you click on trim are the split and delete options, which basically means that you can manually delete certain sections of the video by deleting certain sections in the timeline. So I will click on clip 6 just to use a different video. And you see that the beginning section is silent. There's no talking here in this first section. So to manually delete that section, I just click somewhere just before I start to talk, somewhere here. And then I click on split. So now it has divided this timeline in two sections, or at least this part of the timeline in two sections. And everything before this red handle is the silent section. And there's nothing before that. If there was something before that, I had to insert another split. But since this is the beginning of the video, I want to delete this entire section. So I click now on this section and I click delete. So now when I click play, I should start talking immediately. So here you find the overview here. And if I'm not really happy with that split, then I can manually move it a little bit to the left if I want a little bit of silence before I start talking. And if you want to delete a certain section in the middle of the timeline, then you have to split twice. So let's say it begins, the section that I want to delete begins here. And I click on split. And let's say it ends here. Then I split again. So now this section is then the entire section that I want to delete. So basically, again, with split and delete, you can manually remove these sections that you could also remove when you use these AI features. Let's explore the zoom option that we can find below trim. So when we click on zoom, and let's select a different clip, clip 7. And let's say we want to give this text a zoom, so it's going to be easier for people to read. So let's say after 11 seconds, we want for this zoom to appear. So we click on add zoom. It can be here or here. And then with this red mark, we let Tella know where that zoom should happen. So here on this text, we want for the text to have that zoom for a good few seconds. And let's see how that looks like. So we click play. It will allow you to modify your text or content. So we're going to use this as an example, this article. As you can see, there's now a zoom on this text, and you can increase or decrease the scale of the zoom. When I click on auto, then it says Mac only. Automatic zooms can only be used on recordings made with the Tella Mac OS app. But when you select manually, then at least you have the option to select a part of the video where you want for that zoom to happen. And then again, you can increase, decrease the scale, and you can select the duration of the zoom by moving this handle in the timeline. If you add another zoom, so let's say immediately after this zoom, we want to add another zoom, then we can click here again on add a zoom. And let's say we want to give this penguin a zoom for also a few seconds. So watch and see how that looks like. Select it and you see that first symbol, the pen symbol, it says magic right. So what I like is the transition of the first zoom to the second zoom. So this is a nice feature to highlight particular areas of a video. Now we're going to explore the BG, aka background option that we can find below layout. So when we click on BG, we see several images that we can select that will then replace the current background. We can add our own images. We can select an animated background. We can select color and then choose a color as background. And if you want to apply a particular background to all the clips, then you simply click on apply to all clips below. Now we're going to explore the border option below BG. And here you can add a particular border and a shadow to the video. And again, if you want to apply a particular border to all the video clips, then you click on apply to all clips. Now we're going to explore the subs option below border in the menu. So when the subtitles are disabled, the viewers won't be able to use subtitles when watching your video, when you share the video. But when you export the video, then you can export it with subtitles. When we enable the subtitles, then you see that you can change the style of the subtitles. And when we click on this icon here, then we can change the font color of the subtitles, the font size, the position of the subtitles. And when we go to edit, then you'll see the actual subtitles and you're able to change any words that are spelled incorrectly, for example. It's important to note that when you delete a sentence in the subtitles section, then that does not mean that the corresponding part in the video will be automatically deleted as well. That only happens when you go to trim, you go to the AI features, you go to transcript, as I mentioned before, you click edit, and it's here that when you delete a sentence here, then the part in a video where you are saying that sentence will be automatically deleted as well. When you go to subtitles and you change anything in the subtitles, then those changes will only affect the subtitles. The next option is mirror that we find below subs. What mirror does is that it flips the camera layer horizontally, which might come in handy if you want for your face to face the opposite direction. Now we're going to explore the crop option, which we can find below mirror. And that option is pretty self-explanatory. When we recorded the video, but we want to hide particular information or images, then we simply crop the image like this. So in this case, I want to hide the whole menu from my audience that's going to watch this video. Then I simply crop it. And then I can click on done and I can click on apply to all. And then the last option is redo. When I click on it, then it immediately allows me to redo this current video that I'm shooting now. If you use the multi option, as I've shown here with all these clips in a row, then you might want to explore the options that you can find in every clip. So when you click on the three dots, so I'm clicking now on the three dots of clip 5, then you find more options. So you find rename, duplicate, copy to existing video, copy to new video, re-record, and delete. When you're done editing all these separate video clips, You might want to see the end result. You might want to see all these videos become one single video. And you can watch that one single video when you click on the play button. So when you click here on this button, then you see this video. And when I click play, I see this video is 33 minutes long. So this video contains all these separate video clips. And from here, I can copy the link, I can share, and I can email the video. I can download the video. I can edit the video again when I click here on the edit button. And here at the top, when I click on this arrow, I can rename the project. So that's why I gave it the name example of Tella's multi-option. You can also duplicate the project and delete the project. Lastly, I want to show you the Chrome extension that we could install when we go to the welcome screen. And then we click on add the Chrome extension. And then you go to the web store page of the Tella screen video recorder. And then you can add the Chrome extension from here. And then when you click on the extension here in the browser, you immediately have the option to record a video. You can select multi, you can select quick, you can use the camera, and you can share your screen. As you can see, it is not that hard to edit videos anymore, especially with all these AI features that are getting better. They're helping to facilitate and speed up the entire process. So I hope you found this video useful. And if you want to know more about how AI can help you as a coach in your business life and personal life, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments.